Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking into a platform called AI ETF Token.com. It claims to offer automated wealth, combining AI with ETF-based crypto investments. Stable, high-yield profits. Sounds almost too good to be true. And, well, despite a pretty slick website, our sources point to a lot of red flags, potential fraud, basically.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to understand why this combo, AI and ETF, is such a potent hook for scams right now, and what really gives this one away.
Yeah, we really need to break this down. This platform follows a known pattern, almost like a blueprint for these kinds of scams. It plays on trust and complexity. You hear ETF, you think stability, maybe regulation, then AI. That suggests some kind of, secret tech advantage. It creates this instant confidence, but it's often completely hollow.
Okay, let's start right there with the basics. Transparency. The sources say there's a complete lack of it. How does that look on a site that seems so professional?
Well, it's not just that you can't find a list of founders or executives. That's common. But here, there's zero verifiable proof of, company registration, no licenses, no clear address for operations, and crucially, the domain name. It's privately registered.
Hiding who owns it.
Exactly. It's a classic move. It means they're actively making it hard, maybe impossible, for regulators or, frankly, victims to find out who's behind it all. Makes it easy to disappear later.
That's a massive trust issue right off the bat. Okay, let's talk about the promises. These claims of earning consistent daily or weekly profits. How realistic is that with automated ETF trading?
It's not realistic at all. Look, no legitimate financial instrument, whether it's a plain old ETF or some super complex AI, can guarantee fixed profits without risk. It just doesn't work like that. These kinds of exaggerated claims, that's textbook Ponzi scheme language.
So the money's not actually coming from trading.
Very unlikely. The sources strongly suggest those early payouts, the ones that build buzz, are funded purely by deposits from new people signing up, not from any real investment success.
And I suppose when people try to get their supposed profits out, things change. We see reports of withdrawal delays, frozen accounts.
Right, and customer support that suddenly goes silent. These selective payouts, they just keep the illusion going long enough to draw more people in. And notice the aggressive marketing.
Referral programs?
Yeah, big bonuses for recruiting new investors. That's another hallmark. These schemes need constant new money coming in to survive. It's structurally dependent on recruitment.
Even the testimonials seem off.
Oh, totally. They often use stock photos, generic praise. Looks completely fabricated when you dig even a little bit.
Okay, so the whole operation seems shaky. But what about the core claim, the technology, this sophisticated AI strategy trading ETFs? Is there any evidence it exists?
That's the core finding, really. There's nothing. No third-party audits, no, blockchain records showing trades, no performance reports from independent sources. Nothing verifiable.
So the AI and ETF talk is just...
It's marketing jargon. It sounds complex, cutting edge. It's designed to make you feel like you're missing out on something only they understand. But if they can't show you the proof, the audits, the trades, you have to assume it's not real. So if we summarize the pattern for IETFtoken.com, you've got an anonymous team, these wildly inflated promises of returns, questionable testimonials, and a completely hidden business structure. It's basically a Ponzi scheme dressed up in today's tech buzzwords. Legitimate investment companies. They're transparent, they're registered, and they never promise guaranteed returns.
So the takeaway for you, the listener, has to be that trust in digital finance, especially with anonymous players, needs to be earned through verification, not just assumed based on a fancy website or tech claims.
Absolutely. And maybe a final thought to leave you with. Think about how easy it is now to use slick visuals and these buzzwords, AI, ETF integration, to build that false sense of trust. So when you're faced with something like this, operating anonymously, maybe offshore, what's the most important verification step you can even take? Checking registration, looking for audits, licenses. What good are those checks when the entity itself might be completely outside any jurisdiction you trust? Recognizing when the whole setup is designed to avoid verification, that's the real challenge.